Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and today I will be doing an intro to my makeup rehab series. I don't really like the term rehab because to me it's always had like a negative connotation, like, oh, you're going to rehab for alcohol and drugs, and I don't really drink, and the only drug I've ever done is caffeine. And I don't even know if you can say like, oh, I do caffeine, like I smoke caffeine, or I snort caffeine. It's I drink tea and coffee. And I feel like makeup rehab kind of has the connotation of you are so like addicted to makeup that you would rather choose to buy the newest palette instead of getting groceries for yourself or your family. And that is definitely not me. I was gonna stand up and slap my stomach, but then I realized I'm not wearing pants, so I ain't gonna do that for this video. But I am obese, so I don't think I have that problem. Like, I will always choose food over makeup. But I do acknowledge that I do need some kind of structure for my makeup because in recent times, like especially after doing my collective haul for the first 2 months of the year, I realized that my makeup habits have been kind of getting out of control. And thinking back to my past inventories, I've definitely increased my makeup collection. Like right now, it's at the biggest it's ever been. And I would rather see more products leaving my collection than entering my collection. And also, makeup is very expensive. I prefer higher end makeup. I don't know if I ever really had a preference for drugstore makeup in general. Like, I do like NYX and I do like Wet n Wild, but only for like very certain things. And then the rest of my collection is like Too Faced, Pat McGrath, NARS, Urban Decay, and stuff like that. So yeah, I do have a preference for higher end makeup. And so I would like to take that money I've been spending and put it aside for something else. I am like, I wouldn't say a quarter of the way through my life, but probably a quarter of the way through my life, to be honest. And I think I need to put on my big girl panties and figure out investing in stuff. And I didn't really like the thought of investing in the past because my mom has told me stories of when she was like first investing and how she lost like $250,000 investing. So that's always scared me. But now I think I've learned from her mistakes and, you know, not to just drop $250,000 into, you know, a stock that's going to tank. But at the time I was doing very well, so she didn't know. So yeah, at least she did that when she was younger. So for my makeup rehab, I will be basically following It's Just Steph's and Eileen Max's kind of setup, where they have a beauty bank and every purchase they make counts against their beauty bank. So it's like if they buy something, it's 1 credit, and if they use up any makeup empties, it's 1 credit back. So I figured that that's the easiest way to do this. And I originally thought I was going to give myself a beauty bank of 0 and I have to start from scratch, build it up. And then I realized that, you know, even though I feel like this right now, like I am just ready to go on like a no buy, I know in my heart that I will fail. So I in the past have been very, very bad about low buys and no buys. The very first no buy I did was very successful, but every single time since then it's been unsuccessful because I just get tempted by everything and it's so stupid. So maybe this makeup rehab is necessary, but like I said, I've never spent over my means for makeup. I just think I spend too much. So I'm actually going to give myself a beauty bank of 2 products per month, and there's only 10 months remaining in the year, technically, including this month. So I am going to be giving myself a starting bank of 20 credits, And this does not count eyeshadow palettes because I have so many eyeshadow palettes. I have, I think, at least 24 palettes, which is a lot more than I've had in the past. And technically I have like every color under the rainbow, except for some strange reason I do not have a matte green eyeshadow. I mean, yeah, I don't. I thought I did, but it was metallic, and I was like, damn it. So, I don't have a matte green eyeshadow, which is really strange for someone whose favorite color is green. I'm pretty sure that I did have one in the past, but then I ended up decluttering it because it was e.l.f. And I was like, I don't really want to support e.l.f. on my channel, so I ended up decluttering and I wasn't using it that much, so I think maybe it's okay that I decluttered it. But for my beauty bank, I'm not allowed to buy eyeshadows, or like my general beauty bank. I'm going to have a separate one for eyeshadows, and I'm going to make it 15 starting, and anytime I hit pan on an eyeshadow, I get a credit, and anytime I buy a palette or a single, then that's a credit against me. So I think 15 is a good starting number. I will be including my March purchases and empties for April's update, but also I'm only including empties from March because I know I have makeup empties, but they're from February or no, just February. February, and I'm starting to accumulate March empties because it's like the 12th, so it's 13th. I think it's the 13th today. It's a Sunday, and so I don't feel like it's fair to count February's empties, but not February's purchases. And I really do not want to count February's purchases because when I thought of like doing this, I was watching Steph's video just a few days ago. So I was like, okay, I'll just start from March because it's the beginning of March. So we'll see how it ends up. So declutters do not count for either category. If it expires, that's too bad. If it's not a shade I like, that's too bad. Presents will also count against me. So if I buy something for someone else, obviously that's not going to count because it's not in my collection. But if someone buys me something, then it's going to count against me. So I'm really hoping that I do not get eyeshadow palettes because, or maybe am I? I have only received an eyeshadow palette once as a present, and so I don't think that's likely to happen, but I already bought some eyeshadows for this month, so like I already know that my beauty bank for my eyeshadows is going to drop. So now we get to the reason of why am I doing this makeup rehab, and the reason why is because I have too much stuff. Like I was counting because I have my makeup inventory coming up at the end of this month, and I do my makeup inventory at the end of every March, June, September, and December, instead of like, you know, January and then June and December. So mine's quarterly, and it technically starts at the end of December because I guess it doesn't really matter the end of December, beginning of January. I did do my inventory in January this year because I just forgot to edit it, but it was filmed in December. Anyways, and I had less than 100 items in my collection back in my last inventory. Now I have over 100, and I was thinking that's pretty bad. And also I have a set of drawers next to my desk. It's very skinny. It doesn't hold that much makeup, but I've started to get overflow, and it's gone into this shelf next to me. I'm probably going to put in pictures, but it's only one drawer and it's only one item, and I could probably clear out my cart to make space for this one item, but just the fact that something has overflowed has made me a little bit upset because I really didn't want that to happen. Also, my palette drawer is like really heavy. I've had to rearrange it already and move like my smaller palettes into my lip drawer because my bigger drawer is too heavy and it's like sinking. It's pretty bad. I'm afraid it's going to snap, and I don't know how I'm going to buy a replacement drawer. I guess I could use glue. I should figure out something. I'm an engineer after all. I feel like this Makeup Rehab is more for items than spending, like monetary. Like, yes, that's like, you know, a nice benefit that comes with spending less, but I mainly want to get my collection down. You know, eventually we want to move out of an apartment, but right now it's very expensive to live where we live. Like, I live in California, so that should be enough to explain everything. I have like 2 months worth of how much I spend in my bank account, and if I drop to like only having enough for how much I spend in 1 month, I would be like panicking. So some quick like wish list things. I know that the Sephora VIP sale is coming up, as well as the 21 Days of Beauty sale for Ulta, and that is exactly why I wanted to film this video, because I'm hoping to get it up by tomorrow so that I can like share my wish list for the 21 Days of Beauty, even though I don't think I'm buying anything tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not buying anything until Friday. My wish list, I already bought something off of it, so that's gonna count against me, even though it's technically not makeup. It's like more skincare. It's a nail polish. I'm gonna count it against me because first off, it's very expensive, and second off, if I can count something against me, I probably will, to like discourage my shopping habits. But for my wish list, the only thing I really want from the Sephora VIP sale is like skincare. So I'm looking at the Sol de Janeiro KP lotion. So it's like their newest one that came out. I have keratosis pilaris pretty bad on my body, and it's basically chicken skin. It looks like chicken skin, and it's like, I think, a ton of ingrown hairs. And I don't shave, so, and I'm probably not going to shave because I'd rather not cut myself. And I just really want to like work on the appearance of my skin, and also it's been very dry. I think the body lotion I chose for the winter was not the best, so yeah, my skin has been very dry. I've swapped lotions, so I may not even buy this Sol de Janeiro body lotion, but we'll see. It has like glowing reviews, and if I can get it for like 15% off, because I'm a VIB, not Rouge, yeah, I'm a VIB, so that would be better than paying full price. I think I calculated it, and it's only like a couple dollars, but that's a couple dollars I didn't spend. I don't like to say like, oh yeah, I got this for 20% off, so I saved like $2. That's not how it works. It means you didn't spend $2. You didn't save $2, and you didn't earn it. Like, come on. And I have a column right here. It says necessary purchases, and I put this to kind of like remind myself, like, hey, I know you have a beauty bank of 20 to start, but you have to remember at the end of the year you probably need these items. And I put setting spray and eyeshadow primer, so I definitely need to think about reserving at least 2 credits at the end of the year so I can replenish these things. My current eyeshadow primer is really jank. I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and I've used this so many times, like repurchased it, but this is the first time this has happened. And so like grabbing this to twist it, well, okay, now it's easy, but this morning it was very difficult, and I was like, I guess I'm not going to wear eyeshadow primer today, but I did, so I need to depot this soon. It's almost out anyways. But yeah, I don't have enough of setting spray or eyeshadow primer to last me throughout the rest of the year, so I was kind of hoping for a sale on either, but no dice, so that's okay. Now moving on to the 21 Days of Beauty sale. My first day I'm going to purchase something isn't until Friday, March 18th. There is a surprise beauty steal from Too Faced. And I know everyone shits on Too Faced, but, and someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Too Faced has done a better job of apologizing than most other brands. Like, yes, they make a lot of mistakes, but they own up to it. Like, Jared even fired his sister when she made that really unnecessary comment to Nikki. And the one thing I do not understand, and from that like Too Faced did, was that they like screwed over Nikki tutorials. And like I think that it was around the time when they were being bought out, so I feel like to them, this is just speculation, I don't know if it's true or not, the like last thing they were thinking about was a tutorial. It was more like, how do we transition into being under a parent company now? And so I'm not defending Too Faced for what they did there. I do not understand what happened. I'm just saying that, like, for most of the things they've done, they've apologized, or at least for everything that they've done wrong that I've heard of, they've apologized. Except to Nikki. I don't understand that one. Anyways, so moving on to the other products on Friday. Mented Cosmetics has a bunch of lipsticks for sale for half off. Well, I guess everything is half off. So the shades I'm interested in are Dope Taupe, Foxy Brown, Peach Please, and Nude Lala. I think at least two of these are very similar. And I made this list, like, just writing down everything I wanted. But to be honest, I'm probably only going to pick up two things. I wanted to try out Mented Cosmetics because recently I was going through my collection and realizing, like, okay, I have stuff from Wet n Wild, Too Faced, Urban Decay, ABH, Marc Jacobs, and stuff like that. But I don't really have a diverse makeup collection. Like, I think the only non-white brands I have, or non-Caucasian brands I own from, are NYX and Pat McGrath. Oh, and Persona. I guess in Innisfree, and I have my Asian. Yeah, I only own like a few products from brands that are owned or created by people of color, so I really wanted to change that. So I was thinking about trying Mented Cosmetics because I love lip products and I use them multiple times a day. Despite that, I'm still panning them very slowly, but anyways, that's besides the point. And I also wanted to try Alicia Keys' Soul Care Nourishing Cleansing Balm. My current cleansing balm is very expensive. It works very well though, but I can only get it online. So I was thinking, if I can get the cleansing balm from Alicia Keys, or if I can get the Alicia Keys cleansing balm, it would be much easier for me to get, and, you know, diversity in my skincare as well. Moving on to Tuesday, March 22nd, which is the next day I'll be buying from. There's only 4 days on here. Bare Minerals is going to be having their Mineralist lip gloss balm. Actually, their Mineralist line is going to be half off. But I really like their gloss bombs. I have 3 of them. I had 5, but I gave 1 pack away to my godmother for Christmas. And these are the most comfortable lip glosses that you'll ever try. It is like a hybrid between a lip gloss and a lip balm. So, and it looks like really pretty on your lips. Like, the first time I wore it, I could not stop staring at my lips in the mirror. It just looks so nice and hydrated and like plump. Like, you don't see any lines when you wear it, which is not a problem for me because well, unless I have dry skin, but it's generally not a problem for me. But if that's a concern for you, I did not see any lines, and it's not a lip plumper, which is not my favorite. Like, and to be honest, I really do not like lip plumpers, but I have one, so I'm a hypocrite, I guess. But it's a nice color. That's the only reason why I have it. Oh, and I couldn't say, and it came in a bundle, and I could not just like opt out of it. The colors that I'm interested in are Sincerity, which is like the one that I had a sample size. Well, I have a sample size of Sincerity, and I really like it. Also interested in Enlightenment, Love, and Ingenuity. But I know that between the last 3 I said, at least one of them is very close to the other. I feel like every time I buy a lip gloss, it is very similar in color to what I already own, which is like a nude lip gloss. For some strange reason, I don't really go for anything other than nude lip gloss, and these are all nude lip glosses, or with a little bit more pink in them, or peach in them. I do also know that on National Lipstick Day, which is in July 20-somethingth, Ulta has half off on all of their lip products. So even if I miss it well, not half off, buy one get one free for all the lip products. So even if I miss this deal, it's not, you know, that big of a deal. Was that a pun? I don't know. Yeah, I can just buy it again in I can just buy it again in July. I would just have to pick up 2 instead of, you know, 1 at a time. But we'll see, because I don't want to like blow all my beauty credits in the first month. Moving on to Monday, March 28th, there are 3 surprise deals for Diamond and Platinum exclusive. So I'm interested to see what those are. And then I'm also going to, for sure, pick up the Origins charcoal mask, because I'm running low on my current one, which was the rose mask that I bought last year from the 21 Days of Beauty sale as well. I do like the Origins masks. After I use it, it makes my skin feel really nice and soft. And I probably need to use it the next time I wash my hair, because when I do my masks, I will like to do it right before I get in the shower, and then I can wash everything off. And if I have like, you know, my, what is it? Like shower cap on, then it feels like I'm not getting everything, because I will get the mask in like my hairline, and or not hairline, I will get it like on little bits of my hair, and if it's in my shower cap after I take a shower, I'm like, you know, scraping it off and finding it the next day. And then the last day I'm interested in is probably also the last day. It is Saturday, April 2nd. There is another surprise deal from Too Faced, and I am also interested in the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base Priming Moisturizer, which I don't know if this is the first time it's going for half off, but it's got like glowing reviews, and it says moisturizer, but I'm going to count it as a primer because it's a 2-in-1. And I think I would be using it for both, but like I said, it's a primer, so I would be using it as a primer. So there's no way, like, I guess it could count it as half, but that sounds so stupid. I'm just going to keep it as one whole one if I just do decide to buy it. I think my friend has it. I'm going to ask her if she likes it or not before I end up picking it up. That's going to be everything for this video. I hope you found it interesting, and I feel like I was just talking to the camera for half an hour. It is Community Day today, which is why I have on this eyeshadow. So it is Sandshrew Community Day for Pokemon Go, and I have like my little, what's on this side, Pikachu sweater on, and I have my Mew necklace as well, which the pictures don't do it any justice. You have to see it up close to see how cute it is. And yeah, oh, you guys might see this too, but this is my right hand. But yeah, this one's fake too. Anyways, that's everything. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a month for my first update. Bye!